I'm Beth. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
Nice to meet
Myles.
you.
Nice to meet you.
So, how was your drive or commute here?
It's good. A little traffic, but it's okay.
Can't complain.
You both drive?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I have my G license.
Me as well.
okay. So you guys applied to TAC for the programs and operation, just to clarify?
Yes.
So, Myles, we're going to start with you.
Lucky me.
Would you like to tell me about yourself?
I come from a small town of Acton, Ontario. I've played hockey my entire life, coaching, refereeing. I basically live in arenas.
Yeah.
I've worked there in every capacity you can think of, and I like to think I'm an outgoing guy and I work pretty easily, like with groups and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's me.
Okay, Beth?
So I have a large background in rec. Starting back when I was 14, I worked in residential camp settings since 2014 until now, doing various positions. So I worked my way up from being a counselor and inclusion counselor up to program and now support staff. During that time, I was also in high school, so I was taking my French immersion courses as well. So I'm certified in bilingualism. During high school also, I took part in a lot of recreational teams like hockey and cheerleading, and I also did coaching for the high school kinball team. So it was a new experience and like a really cool sport to learn, and we coach all of our feeder schools. So all the schools that are supposed to be coming to the French immersion school, they would come after school and we would run practices and drills and even tournaments on the weekends for them.
Perfect, okay.
Being that you both have kind of worked in the industry, can you tell me about a time where you displayed good customer service?
Myles, did you want to start again?
Gladly. So good customer service. Well, I can say that working in arenas, we have lots of interesting people coming into the building, and especially being attached to a senior center, we have lots of happy old people in the building. So one thing that we did was every morning, what we have to do when the seniors come in, obviously now that it's winter, we have to snow and everything like that, but what we do is go one step farther and take people, like go out to the seniors and help them get from their cars into the center, just so that way nothing accidental happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Perfect. And you, Beth?
My example comes from when I was working at First Ontario Centre as a cashier supervisor. So we had a lot of regular customers coming to us for the season games, and a lot of them were having mobility issues, especially trying to get things off of the counter as well as getting things off of our condiment stand and stuff. So me personally, I took the initiative to go out and help those regular customers just because I knew them and I knew that they would really appreciate our help.
So I know you both said that you've done coaching before. Is a specific sport? Hockey, I'm guessing? And
I've done kinball as well as coaching hockey practices, never like actually on the bench in the games.
okay. So Myles, did you want to give me a brief overview of your lesson plans, if you've ever created one, and if so, just kind of lay it out for me. You don't have to be specific, just the general idea.
Okay, so basically whenever my team would run their practices, you'd start off with lots of skating drills and get them moving, get them warmed up, stuff like that for probably 5 to 10 minutes. We only have an hour of ice, so it's 5 to 10 minutes. Then do that for about, so you do skating for that part, and then you move on to puck drills, like puck control, like a single, like by yourself, with doing the same skating drills with a puck. And then after that, for about 10-15 minutes, you move into teamwork, team plays, so creating plays, and like using the full ice and watching them play games. And then the last 5 to 10 minutes, normally you do something fun, shootout, hockey game, just to keep the kids having fun with.
And Beth, have you ever created one?
Yes, for our kinball team when we were coaching, so we bring the kids in after school and we would run our practices for about an hour. So to begin, we would kind of bring them all into the middle of our gym and we would do stretching all together, just with some fun music, trying to just kind of loosen up after school. And then after that, we would break them into 3 groups. So there's 3 components in kinball. There's hitting, catching, and then sliding. So we'd break them off into those groups and then they would run through those drills with their coaches. And then at the end, we would bring them all together again for kind of a scrimmage and we could just have fun and play some music. I also have experience preparing lesson plans for programming as well. So carrying those out from start to finish. So finding materials, doing my preparation time, and then actually doing the instructions for those programs as well.
So So I know this is a program in operation, but would you guys be interested in also expanding your knowledge to sport-specific programs? So say hockey, kimball and hockey, would you both be interested in doing the operation side and also a sport-specific side? Yeah,
I think
for
that'd be great. We would really get more feedback when we're going out there and coaching.
Perfect.
And then one last thing, can you guys also tell me a time where you had either conflict with a coworker in your work environment and how you dealt with that?
Myles, you can start again.
Thank you. So, this year in the arena I work in, we had a new a new system brought in, so it's called Perfect Mind, but sadly our CSRs are less than adequate at using it.
Okay.
So basically, we have like schedules they give us every day, and so far it's been about 3 months and they haven't got them right once. So we've had lots of conflicts with that. We've been trying, so what we did was, since they're all 50 plus and us being the operators were kind of younger, between like 20 and 30.
Yeah.
So we actually sat them all down and we did like a big training thing a couple of days ago to teach them how to use the computer because, as I say, they weren't getting it very well, and obviously new systems for older generations are harder, so we tried to do that, and so far it's been okay.
Perfect. And Beth?
In the past, I have had disagreements with coworkers. Not necessarily disagreements, but I kind of felt that they put off an attitude that they were not, or that they did not like us.
Okay.
So I kind of discussed this with my team, and we all felt the same way about this one person who was our supervisor. So we decided, instead of like going sideways and discussing it with each other, we would decide to go up, and we weren't comfortable discussing it with our supervisor, but we were comfortable discussing it with someone above her. So we brought that to their attention, and then with the help of them, we are able to discuss the problem and actually solve it.
Okay, perfect. So that's all the questions we have for you guys. Do you have any questions for us about any programs, just about the times we run, the schedule?
So I have a lot of experience with programming. What's the administrative side of this like?
So in the event that you guys are successful, we're definitely going to be asking you guys to come in a little bit earlier, just for like your orientation. You'll see how we run, what programs we run. You'll meet all the staff. Admin side, you guys will do, if that's the type of work you want to go into, you guys will do a day full of job shadowing different people that work here. So you can do like part-time staff, you could do full-time staff, or you could do sport-specific staff, because all is generally the same, but there's certain areas that are different. So you guys will be able to see all if you're interested in that. Did you want to add anything?
I feel like it's more just the fact that like it's an in-session like shadowing, and you'll be able to like be trained in certain areas. So like it's totally up to you guys whether you're comfortable in that or.
It's basically very open for you guys, just to choose what you want to go into. Any other questions?
Would you guys be able to describe the workplace environment for me?
Did you want to take that over?
So I feel like it'll depend whether you're in office or within our actual sports. In sports, you're higher energy with kids and kind of running through all of like your games and activities and such, whereas like in office is more just like in an office, computer work, and doing assigned projects that you'll get.
Did you, I know this is this is kind of off topic. Are you both CPR certified?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So yeah, we do deal with a lot of children, especially with our programs. We do deal with a lot of younger children, so I believe that's a really good asset to have. I'd say just depending on where you guys want to go in the future with this. So as Brooke said, admin's very like desk work. You're sitting all day, so it could be very long hours. For the sports side, you'll be up and moving. Could be short, could be long. Are you guys flexible with your hours?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's about it. Do you guys have any more questions?
All good?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
We'll get back to you about in a week or so.
Sounds good.
Fantastic.